Elon Musk, who seems to really be in charge of stuff, sat down yesterday with Larry Kudlow for an interview on Fox News, and he went full white replacement theory. You have to really read between the lines and understand this ideology to understand what Elon is talking about. But boy, what an interview. Elon Musk was not particularly charismatic or articulate during this interview, which I know is not going to come as a shock to many people in my audience. Here is Elon Musk talking about how Democrats are looking to attract illegal immigrants, who, of course, remember, cannot vote. This is straight up white replacement theory from Elon.
So the I mean, the reason for it in entitlement spending, which is which is most of the federal spending is entitlements. So that's like the big one to eliminate, because that's the sort of $500 billion, maybe $700 billion a year. That is also a mechanism by which the Democrats attract and retain illegal immigrants by essentially paying them to come here, and then turning them into voters.
Yes.
So this is why the Democrats are so upset about the situation, because they're losing. If we turn off this gigantic money magnet for illegal immigrants, then they will leave.
So two things. First of all, I don't know how many of you noticed when the shot cuts to Elon, when it cuts to a two shot, I don't know if this is one of those forced perspective images. Larry Kudlow looks teeny tiny next to Elon, who looks completely overgrown. I mean, it's just bizarre, the physical appearance of the way they shot this. I don't know if Kudlow is sitting much further away and you can't tell. Anyway, think about the ridiculous, sorry for that diversion. Think about the absurdity of what Elon is claiming. Elon is claiming that entitlements, Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid, are used by Democrats in order to get money to undocumented immigrants, despite the fact that undocumented immigrants don't qualify for Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid, in order to get them to come here and turn them into voters, which you also have no way to vote if you're an undocumented immigrant, because only citizens can vote. It is jarring to see the richest man on earth target senior citizens, poor people, and immigrants who are barely making enough money to survive, and saying, these are the folks that we need to cut the gravy train for. And what Elon is admitting is that as far as he's concerned, the great replacement theory, the white replacement theory is real. Democrats use illegal immigration to turn the country less white and find new voters. And as we've talked about many, many times, undocumented immigrants pay into these systems, but they don't qualify for benefits. Undocumented immigrants can't vote and have no way of registering to vote and simply do not vote. And it's a reminder that you clearly don't have to be that smart to become very wealthy. Now, at another point during this interview, Elon blames Ukraine for Twitter being down yesterday. This has also been debunked.
Position, what are you doing in the government? There was a cyber attack on X today, which shut it down and may have been foreign sourced.
Yes.
It's a big story. You want to give us a moment on that?
Well, we're not sure exactly what happened, but there was a massive cyber attack.
The key is we're not sure exactly what happened. Now he's going to tell you a bunch of other stuff.
To try to bring down the X system with IP addresses originating in the Ukraine area.
Oh, well, so that's your suspicion. Is the website, is the position?
I like how Kudlow just is like, sure, yeah, that sounds right. Now, of course, the only problem with the Ukraine hacked X theory is that the attack was already claimed by a pro-Palestinian cyber hacking group called the Dark Storm Team that is tied to not Ukraine, tied to Russia. So we've already debunked that notion. And then finally, Elon brings up the possibility that Doge will be stopped. Now, what exactly he means by it is hard to know.
I'm just here trying to make government more efficient, eliminate waste and fraud, and so far we're making good progress, actually. So our savings at this point exceed $4 billion a day. Mm-hmm. So
That is a lie.
it's very significant.
You think you'll wind up getting to $1 trillion of
Yeah.
savings?
I mean, unless we're stopped, we will get to $1 trillion of savings.
And that stuff can be translated. I mean, we've been talking, we had Russell Vogt, the OMB director, on earlier, through very rescission authority, impoundment authority. But I believe you said it earlier, it's an audit that will not gather dust on shelves. This is
By the way, Kudlow seems totally disoriented.
actually going to wind up with real savings, bend the spending baseline down.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, great idea, Larry. Great idea. And unless we're stopped, we're really gonna save a lot of money, and it's gonna be a good thing, you know. It's gonna be really, really good. So there is there is Elon Musk. He's trying, folks, but it's just not working, telling dozens, if not over 100 lies during this total softball of an interview with Larry Kudlow. I have a book coming out. I've spent a long time working on this. I couldn't be more excited to share it with you. It is called The Echo Machine, and it answers a crucial question. How did American politics get so broken? And just as importantly, how do we fight back effectively before it's too late? Trump back in the White House, damage piling up, an administration filled with extremists and loyalists, attacks on democratic institutions, policies hurting working people. If you've felt like you're screaming into the void and watching democracy slip away, my book, The Echo Machine, will help you make sense of what's happening and also give you an idea of what we can do about it. Go to davidpakman.com/echo or find it on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Audible, Kindle, anywhere books, ebooks, and audiobooks are sold. You can also call any local bookstore and say, I'd like David Pakman's The Echo Machine from Beacon Press. Pre-orders make a huge difference. Please support the book at davidpakman.com/echo.